My name is Skye Moench and I'm a professional triathlete. I do half Ironman and full Ironman races. I really made the decision to commit my life to professional triathlon in 2015. It was the beginning of 2015. I was working as a tax accountant at Ernst & Young. Busy season was upon us, but I was quite miserable, to be honest, and I went and talked to my boss, told him I really needed to change, and he kind of said, okay, I support you, but can you at least make it through busy season? And I agreed to that. And then once that was over, I went on a flexible work arrangement. So this was May 2015. I went on a flexible work arrangement, I got a coach, and then there I started my pursuit for my pro card. Yeah, I really had no idea what I was getting into. I had no idea, how fast the pro field would be, but I guess ignorance is bliss, and it's probably good I didn't know how far behind I would be. Well, obviously the big goal was Kona in 2021. I do have a couple good races coming up very quickly. I'll be competing in St. George at the Ironman 70.3 World Championship. And then a week later, I'll be heading to Chattanooga for my second Ironman of the season. Building into these big races and using the Supersapiens app and glucose monitoring has really helped me get the most out of my training. I've been training extremely hard. So one thing that I've really liked about the app is being able to see, my live glucose monitoring. So when I finish a tough session, we all know that getting in, some carbs and protein within 30 to 60 minutes after workout is very important. But you can literally just see it on the app. If your blood sugar is dropping, you don't want to go there because then you're not going to be recovering as quickly as you could be. So that's been really key for me in this build up to Worlds and what would have been Kona, big training weeks, and I just have to hit the recovery if I want to back it up week after week. Having the app handy and kind of seeing where my glucose is trending, I can first of all gauge how much I need to buy at the stop or even just how much I need to eat in that moment to make it up the next mountain, to make it to the next town. My goal in training is always to never bonk. Like that, you can't get past the point of no return because then you're just going to be miserable and feel terrible for the rest of the ride, likely the rest of the day. So staying on top of my fueling and my glucose levels is key. I'm still waiting. The interesting thing about using Supersapiens is I haven't really changed how much I've eaten. Quantity's never been an issue for me, but I think I've really been able to dial in when I need to eat and what and when I need to eat. So that's kind of been the big change for me. I've also been able to see, in a race scenario where I keep my glucose levels, and seeing it in a race where I can perform for hours on end, it really helps just show me how important those steady high glucose levels are for performance. And that is something that I've really tried to translate over to my training when I'm trying to execute really long, intense training sessions. 2-hour run, it's an hour 40 easy, and then the last 20 minutes is just a kick down, so basically as hard as I can go. It's amazing, it's beautiful, like anytime you can be out in nature and beautiful scenery and the sun shining, that just warms my soul. So far the first half of this 2-hour run has felt really easy, surprisingly easy for how fatigued I generally feel right now, but effort basically coming up, I want to be well prepared and have my glucose levels high for that.